Manga-Waido.
I'm Mayu Morishita. Hello. The other moms at my son's kindergarten, they all ignored me for some reason.
Hey everyone, what are you doing after this? Let's go grab a coffee at the new cafe that just opened up. Sounds fun. We don't need to invite Morishita, do we? She probably won't come anyways.
Hey now, not so loud, she might hear you.
Like I care. And it's true, she never comes with us anyways.
That's Iori Tamura. She was the reason I was being singled out. It all started when my son started going here.
Hey, we should all go out to lunch together. Sounds good. Let's try that Italian place near the station.
Yeah, I've been wanting to go there. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta go to work after this, so...
Oh, okay.
I had work, so I had to say no, and I guess she didn't like that. I later found out that her family owned Tamura Trading Company, one of the biggest companies in our city. Her father was a chairman, and her husband was the CEO, so she was a very powerful woman around here. Nobody dared to cross her. But I didn't know that at the time, and now it was too late. That place we went to yesterday was delicious. Yeah, great choice, Mrs. Tamura.
Too bad Morishita couldn't make it. She's so rude, you know. I always invite her, but she always says no.
Yeah, she's so rude. Forget about her. She clearly doesn't want to be friends with us.
You're right. Let's not talk to her anymore.
Agreed. How old are they? Grow up. I didn't really feel like dealing with them, but I decided to explain myself anyways. Mrs. Tamura, I'm not trying to be unfriendly or rude. I had to go to work.
Whatever you say. So you're not a housewife?
No.
I guess your husband doesn't make much. I almost feel bad for you. Sucks to be poor.
Huh?
I don't hang out with your kind, you feel me? And we're all housewives here. I'm sure they'll agree with me. Give it up. We don't want anything to do with you.
Okay. I tried to explain things to her, but it didn't work. And even after a few months, they still ignored me. Honestly, I don't really care if they don't want to talk to me. But the thing is, Mrs. Tamura still harassed me every chance she got.
Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? Is your son still going to Waido kindergarten?
Huh? Yeah.
Tuition there is pretty expensive. You sure your family can afford it?
We're doing just fine.
Stop trying so hard to fit in. I know you're poor. There are plenty of other kindergartens nearby, and they're all much cheaper.
Our family's doing fine, so don't worry about it. She was always talking down on me like this. And the other day...
My daddy's a hairstylist.
She overheard my son talking to one of his friends, and she started taking shots at my husband after that. One day at the school bazaar...
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be out there working?
I got the day off today.
Hey, I heard your husband is a hairstylist.
Yeah?
Let me guess, he didn't even go to college. No wonder he doesn't make enough to support you. Sucks to be poor.
Ugh, seriously? Not this again. Hey, that's enough. Don't talk about my husband like that. Apologize.
Why? Everything I just said is true. Why do I have to apologize? And wait, what's this? This is what you're selling?
Yeah?
Wow, look at this thing. It looks so cheap and used. This must be embarrassing for you.
But the flyer said to bring something from your home, or something handmade.
That's right. This is what I brought, by the way. A very expensive teacup from Manhwa Co.
Okay, what's your point? What is your problem with me?
I'm saying nobody's gonna buy this crap. This is why I hate poor people.
She's giving me a headache. I didn't even know what to say to her anymore, but then...
This is so pretty.
Principal Azumi.
I love the design. How much is it?
Oh, $10.
What? Really? You sure? You should be charging much more than that.
The principal loved my handkerchief. Then the other moms came to my table and started buying my handkerchief.
Hey, could you put this embroidery on my bag? I'll pay you.
They were starting to line up in front of my table. It wasn't a bad feeling. Then...
What's wrong with Mrs. Tamura? This design is beautiful.
She might be rich, but she's got terrible taste. She clearly doesn't know what she's talking about. Some even started taking my side. Needless to say, Mrs. Tamura wasn't happy. She walked out of there without saying a word. After that, I started making new friends. But Mrs. Tamura, she wasn't very happy about that. Then a few weeks later at field day, she took another shot at me.
Hey, is that your husband?
Yeah? Why?
Oh, wow. He looks so poor. I thought he was a college student or something.
What does that mean?
I'm saying you should take better care of your husband. He looks terrible. You're his wife, you know. It's your job to take care of him.
Ugh, so annoying. Why can't she just leave me alone? Doesn't she have anything better to do? Could you please just stop? How dare you talk about my family like that? If you don't stop, I'll take legal action.
Yeah, right. You guys are too poor to hire a lawyer.
Ugh.
Hey, I forgot to tell you. My husband's gonna be on TV next week. They're interviewing young CEOs in the country. Isn't that amazing?
Who asked?
Look, this is my husband. Pretty handsome, right?
What? This is your husband?
Yep, I picked out this outfit for him. It looks good, right? I even did his hair, and I cook him healthy meals for him every single day. And he works out too, so he's in amazing shape. He's ripped.
Oh, I see. I'm glad to hear that.
Huh? What does that mean?
I'm his trainer, so I'm glad he's doing well.
His trainer? What?
Your husband goes to the gym every Friday night. I'm a personal trainer there. And let me guess, he goes to that hair salon in Monmouth Tower to get a haircut.
Yeah, how did you...
My husband cuts his hair, so I guess my husband and I knew your husband all along.
What?
He asked me if I knew any good hairstylists, so I introduced him to my husband. Right, dear?
Yeah. Wait, are you Mr. Tamura's wife?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you. Your husband's been really good to me. Is he here today? I'd love to say hello.
Oh, he's at work.
Oh, right. He's in Hokkaido right now, right?
Did you hear? He's going to be on TV next week. They're interviewing young and upcoming CEOs.
Oh, that's amazing. What day? Let me keep my schedule open so I can do his hair right before he goes on air.
Ah, good idea. I can't wait to see him on TV. I'm sure he'll make us proud. We were really happy to hear about her husband, but Mrs. Tamura, she looked very upset.
But the gym and the hair salon he goes to, it's really expensive.
That's right. Our membership fee isn't cheap. By the way, my parents own the gym, and my husband owns a hair salon, so yeah.
But my husband, he said it was the best gym in the city. Same with the hair salon.
Oh, I'm flattered. Thank you.
Thanks.
Wait, so you have more money than us?
Maybe, who knows? But unlike you, I don't really care about all that. What's the point of comparing yourself to others, you know?
Ugh.
And, you said you picked out those clothes for him, but that's a lie, isn't it?
Huh?
My husband's the one who picked out that outfit for him, and he did his hair too, so, right?
Right. I did everything.
And, you said you cook for him every night, but I know it's a lie too. I provide your husband with nutrition advice, so I know. And another thing, you don't cook at all. He said he cooks for himself because you never cook at the house. He told me all you do is buy stuff from the deli. Wait, what? Those were all lies? I can't believe it. She's pathetic.
Stop it! Shut up! Ah!
Mrs. Tamura ran off like a coward. But it was too late. There were lots of other moms around, and they heard everything. People started talking, saying things like, Mrs. Tamura picked a fight but ended up getting destroyed, and Mrs. Tamura is a lazy housewife who can't even cook. Oh, I thought she was better than this. This is pathetic.
Yeah, she's such a loser. Look who's talking. Just a few hours ago, both of you were sucking up to her.
Yeah, you guys are pathetic too. There. I think they learned their lesson. Ugh. Mrs. Tamura's friends didn't have anything to say for themselves. After that, Mr. and Mrs. Tamura started fighting a lot. Mrs. Tamura was under a lot of stress, and she took it out on her husband.
This is all your fault. Why did you have to go to that gym, huh? They didn't even go to college. They're losers. And why are you taking her side, huh? Wait, you're cheating on me with her, aren't you? Aren't you?
She was out of control. Her husband was pretty fed up with her, and so was her father. Nobody took her side. Not even her family. She was on her own.
This is all your fault, idiot.
I don't know. I think you did this to yourself.
Shut up. You're gonna regret this.
Ugh, she's so annoying. She threatened me, but I wasn't that worried. Then a few weeks later, she moved out of town. According to her husband, she went behind his back and started buying designer bags and designer clothes to deal with the stress. But then he found out, and he finally divorced her. I guess she got what she deserved. Good riddance. Anyways, it was a rough couple of months, but glad everything worked out.